All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadash, the Ron to the Apostle, the Bishop, the Elders of Great Millstone, Shalom Haryim. All right, and I want to get straight into this video, as you can see before you, which is presumably a so-called Native American or a so-called Central American or Mexican. All right, they're from, this is a rap group. They're called the Neighborhood Kids, and they're from, the information that I got, they're from San Diego, California, Dago, as they say out there, all right? And which we understand that there is a lot of people from those particular places that I mentioned earlier that are settled in that vicinity, okay? And I would say from a visual that they're Gadites, or so-called Native American Indians, which a lot of you Hebrew Israelites out there, okay, are naysayers when it comes to these particular people from these locations to be Israelites. And I'm here to tell you that you're wrong, all right? What I'm going to show you is a segment of a freestyle or a hip-hop set. This is the essence right here, okay? If you know, you know, okay? If you, look, hip-hop is a culture that was started by so-called Negroes and Hispanics, mainly the so-called Puerto Ricans, Judah and Ephraim, okay? And that's the biggest influence on the earth, the biggest culture influence on the earth. And it makes sense because it's the top two tribes, okay? And the other tribes get down too. Why? Because they're Israelites as well. These people are Israelites. You got people saying that the so-called Hispanics, as we know today, and the so-called Native American Indians are not Israelites. After watching this video, let me put my window up. If you watch this video and you don't understand that these individuals are Israelites, I'm questioning your lineage, okay? I'm going to ask you for paperwork. I want to see who your fathers are, because they bring to life the essence of what the so-called Negro and Puerto Ricans created, okay? I'm going to bring some scriptures out, of course, but this is a video to emphasize to the naysayers, scorners, scoffers, half-assers, window shoppers, that the so-called Native Americans, the so-called Hispanics are indeed Israelites.
So what's the truth and what's the lie? Why the U.S. always funding genocide? And what is war and what is peace?
And what's our business always in the Middle
They
East?
take stakes and make tanks and make banks to West Bank. They bang bang and gang bang. They slave trade and slang things like AKs, grenades made to raise flames and make waves to end race. Why? It's for the money and the power.
It's the higher ups and they be hungry and devour. Rich eat the poor, but I hope it stays in sour. The house of cards are falling, soon the world will all be ours.
Hours on the clock, go tick tock. Your wristwatch has been stopped. The rich watch your kids dots and get taught to keep them lips locked. And it stops when kids are taught through hip hop.
If you can't bop your head to that, you a hater and a weirdo. Straight up. Straight up. This is the children of Israel right here, bro. Let's say there was no visual to this and we just played the audio. What would you say then? And the reason why you will oppose it is because you're carnal. All right? You're a carnal individual, man. All right? Let's go. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16. It says, the Spirit, okay? The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And that ain't French. We bear record to the Spirit. All right, now, are we saying that all these individuals are going to be saved and delivered from the thermonuclear destruction? No. But there will be a remnant amongst these people. Okay? And you can see the message in which they were talking about. They were speaking up against Amalek. They're speaking up against Babylon. They're speaking up against Esau. Okay? Zechariah 9:13. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion. That's happening by way of the message of the truth through the 100% truth of Yahweh Shai. Okay? Judah and Ephraim is coming together through Shiloh. To the gathering of the people shall he be. Shiloh. O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. Who's Greece? Esau, Edom. And made thee as a sword of a mighty man. And I want to say this too real quick. Shout out to the brother Nah. He's the one that sent it to me. The brother from Milwaukee. He sent this to me and immediately I was like, man, I got to do a video on this. All right, I just want to say that real quick. But nonetheless, the gathering of the people ultimately is going to be through the word of the Lord to come up against who? Greece. Okay? Scriptures tell you, it says what? Israelite 101. I got to bring it to you. This is elementary. It's rudimentary, okay? Ecclesiastes 77. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And that's Israel's style to express and vocalize their oppression through music. Okay? Through a melody, through rhythm. All right? The other nations don't do that. All right? Some of the top songs that you learned in Sunday school, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, has come from what? Oppression. Hip-hop thrived in a time frame where Jake was acknowledging the oppression. Public Enemy, NWA. You know? Poor righteous teachers. So on and so forth, man. All right? Yeah, man. And, you know, ultimately, I don't want to make this long, but this is the essence right here, bro. And you see, look, I don't know what Jake right here, what tribe he from or nothing like that, but, and they got the MF Doom in the back. Man, y'all don't know what's going on out here, man. I gotta say that, man. Shorty is getting busy. This is very Big L-esque. It reminded me when I heard it, I was like, this sound like Big L right here. That type of flow, the melody and the message with that. That's hip hop. See, a lot of you Jakes out there, you are naysayers and gainsayers because you ain't never been around the northern tribe like that. You ain't never been around the so-called Hispanics. You ain't never been around the so-called Native Americans like that to even get their vibe, to get their notion of and attributes and character and their spirit. You ain't been around them like that. Okay? The Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is raising up the elect out of all these different tribes, man. And this ain't no black thing. That's the biggest thing about this. This ain't no black thing, ultimately. Jake is in the building, man. Issachar, whatever tribe these individuals are from, Issachar, I perceive that they're Gadites. They come off like Gadites to me. Some of them Issacharites is really Gadites. And some of them Issacharites, they call themselves the Mashika tribe, but they're really Gadites. Okay? They're really North American Indians. All right? Some of them so-called Negroes is really Reubenites. Some of them so-called Negroes is really Gadites. All right? You got individuals, they sold each other into slavery. Well, nigga, don't you know that so-called Negroes sold so-called Negroes into slavery? That ain't nothing new. Go to the beginning. Joseph. Who sold Joseph into slavery? His brothers. A lot of you individuals are straight up just weirdos. Bug outs. All right? You're demented. This thing ain't for you. Shut up and just fall back. You know? Jay getting busy out here. You niggas mad because you can't do it.
So what's the truth and what's a lie? Why the U.S. always funding genocide? And what is war and what is peace?
And what's our business always in the Middle East?
They take states and make tanks and make banks to West Bank. They bang bang and gang bang. They slave trade and slang things like AKs, grenades made to raise flames and make waves to end race. Why? It's for the money and the power.
It's the higher ups and they be hungry and devour. Rich eat the poor, but I hope it stays in sour. The house of cards are falling soon. The world will all be ours.
Oh, he said the rich eat the poor, and I hope it tastes devour. Yo, listen, I hope it tastes sour. Well, don't the scriptures tell you that? It says what? The rich. Oh. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter. Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So-called Native Americans, so-called Spanish tribes, Ephraim, Simeon, so on and so forth, are still suffering. Man, y'all tripping, man. Man, we got the truth. One West got the truth. All right? The 12 tribe sign that was sent by High Priest Ariel got you niggas flustered and flabbergasted. You upset. You mad because you ain't come up with it. But the truth resonates with out of One West because of the spirit of prophecy, which is the ultimate defense, the ultimate hedge against Esau's power structure. All right? And that's pretty much it, man. Call Lawyer Howard by Shimmy Shai, by Shimmy Kakwadah. Shalom to the elect out there.
On the clock, go tick-tock. Your wristwatch has been stopped. The rich watch your kids dots and get taught to keep them lips locked. And it stops when kids are taught through hip-hop.
Flow is crazy.